Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Manga Man Drew, and I'm here to do my manga reaction to Chainsaw Man, manga chapter 113. Luckily enough, I haven't been spoiled, and this is coming out a little bit later. Some stuff happened to me the other day, and ironically enough, I had to cancel a date yesterday, which is very fitting because apparently in this chapter, we're going to be seeing Denji going on a date. So it seems as if my life has come full circle when it comes to Chainsaw Man. So let's just react to this chapter and see what's going on and see how Denji's going to be reacting going on a proper date in high school, more or less. So yeah, we're seeing what's happening. We're just jumping right into it as we have Asa, as we have the title of the chapter being "I want to see penguins." Oh, they're going to the zoo, aren't they? As you just have Asa just looking at herself in the mirror and is like, forget the hairpin. As you have Yoda who's like, you're so plain. Can you add some more flair or whatever? As you just have Asa's like, drop it. My outfit's fine. And unfortunately, this isn't really that much of an extended chapter, but this is going to be a fun chapter. I can just tell. As you have Yoru saying, you'll be able to turn the punk into a weapon if he likes you, but are you truly capable of seducing him? As you just have her saying, too easy. How so? Boys fall for anyone who can show them a fraction of a good time. I don't know how I feel about that. As you just have Yoda's like, they do? You wouldn't get it because you're a devil. As you just have her, As you just have us saying, besides, I'm pretty darn cute. He'll be head over heels once we hang out for a bit. Oh, your personality probably sucks worse, if not on the same level as Denji. So I doubt he'll fall in love with you that easily. As they're apparently going to see penguins. As you just have, they've arrived at the aquarium. And you just have them just talking. As you have Asa's like, sea anemones are relatives of the jellyfish. They have these tiny hairs growing on them that they use to feed by stunning fish, shrimp, zooplankton, and so on. But they can survive for years without food. They're like jellyfish in that way. There are even sea anemones that have lived longer than 70 years with the proper care. They're found all throughout the world's oceans, and they can slowly move too. They are also fish that live inside of them called anemofish. The sea anemones protect them and share their food scraps. Oh my gosh, she's so boring. I mean, I find it fun because I like animals, but oh gosh, she's kind of boring. It's like she's reading off a script, and it's probably because I'm reading off what she's saying. And you just have Digi's like, hey, enough about the sea anemones already. I want to go look at penguins. And she's like, no, we're supposed to look at this for another 10. Why, huh? Listen, I came up with the perfect plan for enjoying the aquarium. We aren't deviating from the plan. Oh, no. As you just have Digits like, okay. In tropical water, sea anemones latch on coral reefs or rocks. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. She's so boring. So boring. Oh, okay. She's like, oh, yeah, you show the guy a good time. You're so boring. I'm more surprised at the fact that she just has this fascination and knowledge with sea anemones and starfish, apparently, as she's like, starfish are echidnids and relatives to the sea urchin. There are as many as 2,000 starfish species around the world. Not all of them are star-shaped either. There are even a species with 30 arms. When they get attacked by a predator, they'll rip off their own arm to get away while the predator eats it. Their arms can regenerate, so I guess they regrow later. Starfish can eat almost anything in the ocean. They feed by pushing their stomachs out of their mouth and directly digesting their prey. Fun fact, there's an area of Kumato Prefecture where they eat starfish. As you expect from a relative of the sea urchin, you strip the skin to eat the insides like with sea urchins. And Digi's like, enough about starfish already. I want to see penguins. As you just have Asa's like, no, the plan is to look at starfish for another 30 minutes. And Digi's like 30 minutes? Even in other languages, starfish mostly have star-related names. For instance, in French, it's called... Oh my gosh, he actually thinks that Digi is falling for her right now. He should be falling for me around now. Even the aquarium employees couldn't give explanations this interesting. This is so hilarious. It's so funny. I thought that I was socially inept when it comes to stuff like this. This is on a whole nother level. As you just have Digi's like, hey, can we ignore the plan for a second, go sing the penguins? As you just have her saying, would you mind shutting up? Oh my gosh, she does not know how to attract men. Or go on a date. Or do anything, really. We'll have fun as long as we stick to the plan. You don't need to think about a thing. Oh my gosh. As Denji's like, I decided to think about stuff in my own way. I'm looking at those penguins with or without you, because I've never seen penguins before. And she just have her saying, excuse me? Hey, wait. Oh gosh, Asa, you suck at this. Even Yoru is about to call you out saying, shouldn't you go after him? What? Why? He's the one in the wrong. He interrupted my explanation and went off on his own. I didn't do anything wrong. And you just have Yoru is like, could it be that you're a total bore? Yes! Ah, yes! Come again? The punk looked bored by your long-winded lectures. I was bored the entire time, too. As you just have Asa's like, you and Phony Chainsaw Boy are the bores. I studied up on ocean facts at the library for this. And she's like, all right, fine, I get it. Now go after him. My explanations would be interesting if you could understand them. You just don't get it because you're a devil. I did everything right. As you just have this one girl saying, exactly, you aren't wrong, Asa. As it's the girl that we saw at the school. Ah, here she is. As she's just, as Asa's like, huh? You're? Genji's someone who doesn't know the first thing about right and wrong. You're correct. But there's one thing you're wrong about. You can't turn Denji into a weapon after all, can you? Oh, you always have to do the right thing. You can't turn a person into a weapon. Why do you know about my power? Did I never mention? Oh, no. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I'm War Devil's big sister. Famine Devil. Call me Fammy. Famine? Oh! Oh, no. Oh, this is so interesting. And she's like, not good, Asa. Don't listen to that. And as soon as she comes here, Yoru disappears. And Asa's just looking to the left, looking to the right. Also, the hat just falls and hits the ground. It's like, Yoru? I took Yoru outside. It's only temporary. What? Any human should be capable of abandoning their morality when they're starving. I'll create the right stage for you. You aren't leaving this aquarium until you can turn Denji into a weapon. See you soon. And as this happens, Denji comes to Asa and is like, yo, we got an emergency. This aquarium ain't that big, right? Huh? I guess not. Because no matter how far I walked down the hall, I couldn't get out. That pain in the butt's back from hell. Oh! And then, that is a twist. That is a unexpected twist. The Eternity Devil is back. Okay, so are we just going to go through every... Ooh. I wonder if that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be going through every sort of arc, but with a slight twist in it? Maybe? Also, oof. Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. But yeah, okay. I'll admit, this was a lot more interesting than I thought. I'm going to be honest. I was thinking this was going to be just an ordinary date. I didn't think anything massive would be coming of it, but a lot of interesting stuff happened. We actually get to see them having a date, and it's done horribly because, Asa doesn't know the first thing about being on a date. And she's apparently a bore, which, understandable. She was being boring in that moment. I mean, me personally, I obviously would find it fascinating because I just love animals. So I did find what she said interesting, but it's what she said and how she said it based off what she's saying and the perception of this chapter, which made her boring. So I'm like, yo, this is so great because this is something that I would find interesting, but it's so boring. But I know Denji doesn't care. So there was that. We actually get to see the date. But what is even more interesting is the reveal that we get to see the War Devil's big sister, aka Famine. I'm going to be honest, was not expecting this reveal to be in this chapter. We knew for a fact that she was going to be one of the 4 horsemen, most likely in the same vein as War because of the swirling eyes, but I did not think that it was Famine, nor did I think that it was going to be her big sister, but it makes sense for the story, as apparently there's going to be some type of conflict because now Yoru has been taken out of this situation, and now Asta doesn't have any other choice but to make Denji, aka Chainsaw Man, into a devil. And with the reveal that where they are right now in this aquarium and how it's pretty much now they're in the control of, the Eternity Devil, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to come from this. And I really would like to see the interaction that Denji will have with this Eternity Devil, with the Eternity Devil, because he has had this conflict with him before. Maybe the exact same plan won't work on him as it did last time. Maybe they're going to try and sweat Denji out of here and try to make him starve to death because, famine is the thing. And maybe this is going to be the reveal that he's actually Chainsaw Man and that they're going to learn that Denji is Chainsaw Man, and that when that happens, they're going to realize, oh, we cannot turn Chainsaw into a man, or we cannot turn Chainsaw Man into a weapon, so we have to find some other way of doing it. So whatever is going to be happening in this story, it's going to be going in a direction that I was not expecting. For instance, I did not think that we would be getting 2 arcs in a row that will start off with a previous devil that we saw in part 1 and incorporate it into this story, but most likely it's going to be done in a different way. So this is going to be very cool. I can't wait to see how this is going to be playing out in the story, where the story is going to be going, and whether or not we're going to see something different in this iteration or this arc. The Denji and Asa dating arc, perhaps what this is implying, or Eternity Devil arc part 2. There's a lot that we probably can go over in this chapter, and I think that I've gone over pretty much most of it, but I think this is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see what's going to be happening within the next 2 weeks. We're going to be on a 2-week break. The schedule is going to be very inconsistently consistent, or consistently inconsistent is probably what it is, but I can't wait to see what's going to be going on in the next chapter, and whether or not we're going to be seeing the Eternity Devil, how Denji is possibly going to be turned into a weapon, or if his identity is going to be revealed to Asa in this moment, and whether or not Yoru is going to be playing a part in it. Most likely not, but I just can't wait to see what's going to be going on. So that's all I really have to say. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, leave a like down below. Leave a comment on how you viewed or what you thought of this chapter, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye! Oh no.